So I just got my medication for Zepbound. I put everything away in the refrigerator and I did my first shot. And I did my first shot off camera because I didn't want to mess it up. But it was really easy. I just asked for the syringes at the pharmacy and they were like $1 or whatever. And so I got my 4 vials. I went through the pharmacy. I'm doing a self-pay. And so I just finished taking it. I'm really looking forward to not being hungry all the time. That's all I think about. And yeah, so I just injected it. It was a piece of cake. And so hopefully I don't have any symptoms like side effects. That's the hope. But we will see what happens. But it was pretty easy. And so we're going to start with this dose for the next month. And then I'll check in with the nurse practitioner. She's going to see where I'm at. I think she said to give myself like 2 months, 2 or 3 months, and then we're going to come back in. And then she's going to check me out, see how I'm doing, and see if we want to go up on dosage. And yeah, no, super easy. And I just went on TikTok and learned how to like do the injections by myself. So that was the one thing I was like really like worried about. I'm like, how am I going to do this by myself? It was easy and the syringe is really small. So now I am going to just stay hydrated. I'm going to make sure I eat protein tonight. Hopefully I won't be like non-hungry. I'm hungry right now, but I'm going to go for my walk, then come back and eat. And then we'll see what happens. And then another thing I really have to do when I'm on this medication is I have to drink a lot of water, and really important because I already have a hard time with hydration and my kidneys don't like that. So I gotta keep drinking. And so here is day 1, February 11th. And I need to weigh myself today and just kind of record my process and take you guys along with me on my weight loss and hopefully getting my body to relax and my mind to stop thinking about food so much. And I'm going to continue on with my workouts. I didn't get a workout in today because I had a work meeting, but I was able to at least start this journey. So every week, same time, same schedule. That's what I'll be doing. Okay, here's one of my new favorite things to have on the weekend. I made some sweet potatoes with some salt and pepper and some cinnamon, but I'm going to add a little bit more salt to start with and a little bit more cinnamon. It's a lot of cinnamon actually. And then I like to do a scoop of ghee. Okay, the ghee is in. Next, we're gonna put maybe like 1 or 2 handfuls of mixed nuts, no added sugar. And then I love raisins, so I'm gonna put more raisins on it. And then I'm gonna mix it up and eat it. And then I did my sweet potatoes differently. I cut them in half and then put olive oil, salt, and pepper and cinnamon on them. And then I put them into the air fryer for 30 minutes, face down with the face down on the cut side. So that was pretty much it. I'm gonna put some more raisins on top because that's what I like. No sugar added. I'm still in the no sugar whole food, and this is technically my breakfast, even though it is the afternoon. And then technically for breakfast, I had a protein shake because I need to keep my protein up, and I'll give you guys a look at my fridge once I get a second so you can see my new protein shakes that are all based pea protein, so vegetable based protein, no dairy, no sugar. Hey guys, what's up? It's Samara Renee, and if you've landed on my channel and you're in your 40s, you have made it to the right place. If you're looking to change your life, get yourself healthy and well as just changing up your lifestyle and figuring things out, I am the one for you. So follow up on my health journey, fitness journey. I started Zepbound, and so far so good. I haven't had any side effects, even though I'm on the lowest dose right now. And I started that last Wednesday, and so I have another shot to do in 2 days. And I don't know, I really want to just be gradual with the whole process of me starting this drug and not going up too quickly. I just don't want to I put on weight really fast. I just don't want to take it off overly fast. I want to be really careful with how I do that, so it's more of a natural progression of weight loss. So I'm hoping to get down to, I think if I'm like really pushing myself, I want to get down another like 40 to 50 pounds. And ideally it is to maintain my health, prolong my fertility. And that's a whole nother thing I can go into. I've been really focused on like my health journey and staying fit, and I've been struggling with weight loss like forever. And a lot of it has to do with just my brain, emotional eating, all that sort of thing. That's why I'm on Zepbound, because I lost a bunch of weight last year or the year before, and I ended up putting most of it back on, and I'm like 15 pounds away from my heaviest weight I've ever been. And I just said, I can't do this again. I have to stop this now. So as for like the food noise, like I'm still like craving food. Like if I see something online, even though it's like week 1, so I know it's going to take time, but that part as well, I immediately noticed the like draining of my food being slow. My body doesn't digest food really fast anyway, so slowing down my food also puts me at risk of like acid reflux, which I already have. So I'm being really careful with how much I eat and when I eat, so that I can actually sleep at night, or my stomach will just be active, and then I can't sleep and my belly is active at night. I just can't do it. So I'm doing all of that, and so far so good. I've really been pushing myself in the gym, as you guys can see on my tapes, like, and just really been focusing on lifting heavy and pushing through the pain. I have been dealing with the sciatica, which has been really bad. I've had it come and go from time to time ever since I was little, but it's really bad in my lower hip on my right side, going all the way down to like my leg and my glutes tight, and I was just not feeling it. So I just left the chiropractor. That's why I am putting on makeup again, because I'm leaving, and I don't go in makeup because I'm gonna lay on my face for like 30 minutes, which I did. And so yeah, that's why I'm doing that. So my eating has been really clean, and the main trouble that I have been going through has just been keeping my protein up. That is crucial. It is crucial, especially being on a GLP-1, because you can lose muscle mass. And so that's why I'm really pushing myself to lift heavy right now. And on Friday, what I learned, I think it was Friday, I was just not feeling good at all on Friday. And I was just like, is this what this like GLP-1 kind of moment feels like? And I realized like I just did not eat enough. So I ended up running out after work, and I pushed through my workout even though I felt terrible. And I was just fatigued, really fatigued. And so I ended up taking like a 30-minute break, and I just sat in my car and just try to warm myself up and relax for a little bit. And then after work, I ended up just scouring and looking for protein. And so I ended up going to Walgreens, and I ended up grabbing some nuts, and I came across, I've been looking for like a protein shake that I can have that doesn't have any sugar, high in protein, no added stuff. And I ended up coming across this brand. I think it's Owen, I don't know. And so it has 0 sugar, 32 grams of protein, and it's all plant-based protein. So I am a non-dairy girl. I'm continuing my whole 30 journey with the no sugar, no dairy, no gluten. And so protein is really critical, and like fiber is really critical. So I'm doing really good on fiber moments, but the protein was low on Friday. So I ended up getting a protein drink, and I think I was like really, really down. And then I ended up allowing myself to have 2 Lara bars. And then I ended up getting this tuna by Chicken of the Sea, and I had olive oil and lemon, and it was so freaking good. So I'm sitting in my car on Friday night just downing all of this extra protein, and that was my Friday night basically. So after eating all of that, I felt a million times better. So that was a really good lesson to me, was that I have got to have protein and I have to drink water. That's another thing that makes me feel bad, is that if I am not properly hydrated, I feel exhausted and tired. So big lesson, drink a lot of water. So right now I'm drinking at least 80 to 100 fluid ounces of water a day, and I'm pairing my protein with either in the morning a protein shake, and then I'm having chicken in the afternoon and something in between. So on my workout days, I know for sure I need to double up on protein in the afternoon before my workout. So I'm going to have tuna as an additional snack, along with I have my chicken apple sausage today, and lots and lots of water. And what else? And then this mentally was not a good weekend for me. It was like Valentine's Day weekend, which I absolutely am not a fan of. And I was like, just not in a good mood. I just did not want to go anywhere. Didn't want to see anybody. And just, you know, just like I had a bad dream, I think, of Friday morning, and I was like a really angry dream about like my last relationship. And I just didn't even realize I have so much anger right now. So I need to explore that. So I have therapy tomorrow, so I'll be dealing with some of that, but just some like heavy feelings, and also just kind of rethinking my whole fertility journey, because honestly, that's an additional cost that I just cannot afford right now. And it is a priority, because I'm just thinking, I'm like, okay, either I have to start thinking of myself as a single woman for the rest of my life and not having children, because I can't imagine having kids by myself as a single mom, or just give up on that dream. And a big part of me is just letting go right now. It's just absolutely just letting go of all of that. So I still kind of have that on like my goals list for savings, but it's not priority. So I'm really focused on just getting myself to a good place mentally, physically feeling good, trying to get to sciatica to calm down, and then just kind of building up what I want my life to be like, since I'm changing my life basically completely. So I need to work on that. So I'm really trying to dream, and I just haven't been able to dream at all. So the only thing I'm really focused on right now is getting back into my hiking, and I've been doing a lot of solo hiking. So I really want to focus on coming up with some like cool trips I can go on in the future. And then also I got to deal with my car at some point. So I don't want a new car. I want to be able to buy my car with cash, my next car. So I need to save up a little bit. So I'm hoping my car will last me at least another year, but I'm looking into getting something a little bit more hardy. So I like right now, my dream car is a Honda Trail Sport, which is like $40,000, but I also I'm learning a little bit more about like Subarus, and I know like my coworker has a Subaru and she loves hers, and it's kind of like part of the lifestyle. And I was like, you know, if I'm gonna hike more, I need a more sturdy car that's a little bit elevated, that's a little bit more gritty. My Forte can only do so much if I'm gonna be hiking and going on these road trips. So I'm looking into that and just looking at some different options for cars. And then so like my Honda, it's completely out of my price range right now, so that's kind of like a dream. But a car that's similar to it is I'm forgetting, but there's another one. So I have a couple, like 2 cars that I'm like, maybe I want to have that car, because I'm like, I want to be like off the ground, but I want to be too big of a car, you know what I'm saying? And also get good gas mileage. So I'm looking into that. I wrote down a couple of adventures that I want to do this coming year, and I will share that with you guys later, because this is getting long. But make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. Every Wednesday you will get a new video update on me just trying to figure out life right now, because I am trying to get back on track and figure out what my life is going to look like for the next 5 to 10 years. Right now I'm just moving forward in this year to figure out what I'm going to do next. So anyways, I gotta get going.